as you can tell, the there's actually sound now. Yeah, I quit playing and then started again. Dude, this game has some sound issues, man. The music is way too loud. Sometimes it doesn't even play. Let's see. But does it detract much for the rest of the game? So far, no. So I'll forgive it. Hmm. Jones for a s'more. She didn't finish it. How do you not finish a s'more, dude? You must have made it bad. S'mores are the shit. I haven't had one in a long time, but I know. I also know Jones here, because her bike's there. Before I go... Oh, never mind. I was about to explore out there.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
You're
Do you
like
have
12?
any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
Oh.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again.
You know what?
Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore.
Yes, you are.
I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
Oh.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Oh, about that. I don't know.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
Sounds like Basswood failed everybody.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Bro, this kid is asking questions that she shouldn't be asking for the next 15 years. Like, damn. Like I said, see why I was harping on her age a lot in the beginning? This is why. Ordinarily, I would just say she's petulant, except for the fact that I'm not gonna lie, she has some legitimate reasoning behind her shit. Like, okay, in theory, like in an abstract way, she has legitimacy behind every point she's making. But practically speaking, it's a no-go because, I mean, she's still a fucking child. So, it wouldn't go her way. Thanks.
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kind of dying?
No, actually,
Yeah,
it's not.
that's what makes it beautiful.
Well, it actually depends. Real journalism, yes, that's dying. Journalists these days, I can't poke it any more than just this statement, but journalism these days is a bunch of bullshit. And when I say a bunch of bullshit, I mean stupid shit. Like journalists reporting on shit that straight up does not matter. And they also write opinion pieces more so than anything else. So as long as you're not a shitty piece of shit journalist like that, then good to go.
Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kind of sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone.
Well,
I'm
then
wasting
leave.
my time here with you.
Bug.
Well, then
Don't
leave.
touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death.
I'm not bullshitting her.
You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child.
Have you not been listening to her, you fuck? Like,
Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
how the fuck do I do that aside from telling her? Alright, so I made my decision. So, here's how I'm going to play this. The way I'm going to play it is that I'm going to tell her the truth about Nick. And here's why. Because calling Kathy wouldn't really do much, because Kathy's the reason she's running away in the first place. Or at least she wants to. So I feel like it would just open up another can of worms and wouldn't really solve the issue at hand. Not only that, but here's the thing too though. Call me reckless, but like I said, okay, first off, this is a video game, so like my decision making, like, okay, would I tell her the truth about Nick in real life? No, I wouldn't. Straight up. Because like I said, I don't believe in bullshitting kids, but like I said, there are some things that kids just don't need to know. Like it's above their pay grade if you want to use that example. Well, I guess I want to use that example, that metaphor. Um, and that information is above her pay grade. So would I tell her this shit in real life? No, but I think I'm going to here. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
Well, I made my decision already.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
Might she do something in over her head? Yes, but you know what? I've already made my decision.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
Neither do I.
Me neither. But hey, it worked.
There's always room for a second playthrough.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Well, shit. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I made the right decision or not, and I can tell you right now, like I said, in real life I would not have told her that, but it's a game. You know, honestly, another part, here's the honest truth too, another part of the reason why I told her the truth in the first place, or divulged that much to her, is because I want to see what'll happen. So, because opening a can of worms like that should make a significant difference.
He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
As long as it does the job. Jones shit. Left her old toy. Oh my god, my brain read left. You know, I'm not gonna say that. Jones shit. Um,
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
not out of the womb yet. Empty pod, Nick with hunter friends.
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
I mean, you do it for sustenance. Well, some people just go trophy hunting, so that's what Nick would have done back then. Or maybe he would have, who knows? I mean, as far as I know, you didn't know the kind of shit he used this thing for. Maybe he had a secret life. He kept secrets, we know that.
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Recently.
No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden.
Alright, so the current objective is to find those keys. So, up high somewhere?
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches.
Personally, I would not hide a key right there if I was trying to keep a safe. Like, okay, here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing to me. Is that especially in this game right now, and this is all. I'm not gonna lie, I can't even deny this too. This was also the case with all but one puzzle in Soma as well. Is that the answers are all like in the exact room that you're in. Like with Soma, like every single puzzle except that Omicron was like right where you're at. The Theta puzzle was also in different rooms, but every room except for one was only used to gain information. Objects were only used in one area. I just think it's funny how everybody seems to sit there and put all their stuff right in the exact like place. Like if I had a locker that had, I don't know, some crazy shit in it, like let's say if I was like, I don't know, like a crack dealer, and for some reason I kept my crack in a locker like this, I would not leave the key right here and here. No. Would I leave it around this general area? Maybe. You know what? That's a very big that's a possibility. But if I did, that bastard would be like under a rock under the water. Now, would that be the best place to put it? Could I easily lose it? Yeah. But that's why I said that I don't know why, if I would do it that way, that's just a possibility. I sure as shit wouldn't do it that way though. Alright, come on, Nick. Weapons.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns. But never at home, and always locked up.
Well, if they're only for hunting purposes, then it makes sense not to keep them at home. If it's for defense purposes, though. Oh? Can I read it? Holy smoly. One small community looks out for those that fall through the cracks, by Anna Miller. I don't know who Anna Miller is. I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of few words in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed, about the place he lives and why he's here. It's cold enough that I regret not bringing a second jacket. His hands, however, are not shaking because of the cold. This is his seventh relapse. On his second relapse, he lost his girlfriend. On the fourth, his family. The one after that, he attempted to rob his parents' home, but was instead beaten nearly to death by his father. Sounds like he and his father have some issues, which sounds like he has issues with everybody. It's not like I wanted to hurt them. I just needed money, and I felt so bad that I thought I was dying. My parents' place was the only place I knew for sure there was some crap I could still sell. Dad caught me. I tried to talk to him, but he whipped my ass. Beat me with a lamp. I don't blame him. I didn't fight back. I was too ashamed. I needed a whipping. I still need a whipping. What the hell is wrong with you, you crazy little bastard? Oh, crap. Oh, this is really long. Lynette Branham, 52, with graying hair, looks on with compassionate eyes. Was this written by a Brit? When I say written, I mean like whether Anna Miller or the devs. 'Cause you spell E with gray if you're Brit, I believe, or Canadian maybe. Riley if you spell it with A. Not that it matters. Lynette is the one that owns the land and sets the rules. She's judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to deciding who stays and who goes. This place is called The Cove. Interesting story about The Cove I'm not going to go into, but there's a place I used to go to a long time ago called The Cove. When the local mine closed, closed. Okay, there should be a comma right there. When the local mine closed, a lot of people found themselves out of work, and some of them had no place to go. Drugs and crime made them fall into the patterns desperate people fall into, and Lynette found some of them camping out on her property. So it increased vagrancy. You know, for all the good it did in closing down that mine, honestly, like the way that people, I understand people hating him, I really do. She let some of them stay as long as they followed two rules: no stealing and no fighting. Though she'd had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. In fact, she just let one of them back in. He does not want to be named, but has a lot in common with Tyler. A bad relationship with his family, a mother with her own drug abuse issues, and a history of violent offenses. This young man explained to me why he came back. I can't make it out there. Everyone's hustling me and I'm just trying not to hustle myself. Hassle myself. He has trouble staying still and looks ready to keel over at any moment, yet he's also got a depth to him that's striking. Was sober for half a year once, can't remember the first time I drank, broke into Ma's liquor cabinet when I was 5. Some people see this place and imagine the same old story of hillbillies in the mountains. Yet that's not what this place is. This is a community. They're all drifters lost in the flow of life, with nowhere else to go and desire to be better. Doesn't exactly describe hillbillies, but it does describe vagrancy. They're all derelicts. Lynette shakes her head as he finishes up. She'll let me stay, he says. I ask him how he knows. She'd have come over and told me to get out right then, he answers. It's true. Lynette lets him stay as long as he promises to try again. She has a lot of patience. You have to, she tells me after the young man goes to lie down. Everyone has their own way of dealing with pain. The path to mistakes come in a lot of forms. Some of them pretty invisible, unless you look for it. We all stumble sometimes. Most people take a few tries to get back up after being knocked down. If someone isn't there to help them, they just fall back over. The Cove gives me hope. Okay. Well, I don't know who Tyler is. But I can tell you right now that I have a humble assumption that this person who doesn't want to be named that still lived there was Nick. That's just my humble assumption. I mean, who else would it be at this point? But also, so I'm pretty sure that he had some sort of drug, that Nick had a drug problem then, cause he reminded what's her face of the stuff, and the other guy was on drugs. That or alcohol.
An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Yep, drugs.
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
Oh?
These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Well, yeah. She does indeed have a problem, and her problem, oh, goodness God. I'll tell you what, one thing I do not like is negligent parents. I do not like negligent parents.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Yeah. Life is rigged in this fucking country that we call the United States. I'm not gonna go into I can't go into that though, because that would break my POL rule. Uh Calendar. Oh?
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
2nd of April. And what's the date now? I don't even know. I know the year. Huh? Was that Jones
Looks like
thing?
some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Caterpillar. I don't know what the hell that means.
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Everything important anyway. Hmm. And here's where I start piecing together all the bullshit. Yep. Hmm. Oh no, this is a Life is Strange thing. God damn it. I hated this puzzle in Life is Strange. Son of a bitch. Hmm.
Let's see what we have here.
Oh. Fuck, that took a long time to figure out. Jesus fuck. Dear God. You know, I complained about Life is Strange's puzzle. That was like that. This one was far worse. Jesus Christ.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Oh, good God. Richard, early 30s. Twitchy even when sober, high-strung and obviously disliked by the Cove. Asked not to be named in Anna's article because of his father, who runs a shipping company. Smarter than he looks, or as dumb as he acts? Still hard to say. Both. Still using? Yes. Who's a dealer? Okay, so not much about him. Let's see. Detector, very defensive Lynette. Tyler's interview with Anna was heartbreaking. He was bad off, so bad in fact, that it was legitimately surprise to him to alive next to a visit to Cove. He certainly wouldn't have been the first member. Very aggressive, usually for assault, don't antagonize, cleans his interview. Living on the road, working as a handyman, after the mind close arrested drug possession, keeps to himself, clean, took up smoking to replace that. Okay. I got you there.
Opioids. From D? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking?
Ooh. Well, as far as I can tell, he's the druggie.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Honestly, it doesn't look like more than... I can't tell how much that is. Okay, so I'm just supposed to choose this from... Okay. Well, there's D. Dicky. Fuck it.
It doesn't match. Nothing suggests that this is D.
Well, fuck you.
Richard, aka Dicky, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Best find left. Did you find anything at the fishing spot? Coming to this sound, not big outsiders. Fuck it. I have one question though. Why is it that his messages are on the left side and Anna's are on the right? Because that's bass backwards from everything. The only exception is Snapchat. But on Snapchat, everybody's messages go on the left. Life is Strange would have had a tune playing there, and that would probably have made it better.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood Jungle. I think we're on our own.
We are.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove is
two
a
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found. That's what a sane person does.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
So here's my deal. I'm gonna choose play it by ear. But I got something to say first. I'm not gonna do what what's his face suggested. Here's why. Ordinarily, I'd say that would be a pretty logical thing to do. And in fact, in a lot of movies that really like a lot of movies, or another instance of this is Life is Strange 2 by Dotnod, which is where they abscond from the police for no reason, even though all they have to do is just show a little bit of evidence. And they'll probably get cleared. I will not do that with this game. You wanna know why? Here's why. Now this might not be what happens, but I'm mostly doing this, I guess, as logically as I can. So far, the police in Basswood have been shown to be nothing but incompetent. Well, incompetent. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like they're completely incompetent. They botched the police report. They couldn't take a hubcap or whatever it was off the thingy next to the tree. I mean, why should I trust the police? If they can't get if this random investigative guy can sit there and find out the truth in a matter of, what, 5 or 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure the police were there for a matter of hours, and they couldn't figure out the truth? Now, I realize this guy has the Mind Palace, but let's be honest here, that wasn't that big of a puzzle to solve. The police are just so incompetent. Plus Declan. Declan's like the top dog, and even that guy is completely unlikable as far as I'm concerned. I'm not gonna tell the police about it. Is it the logical thing to do? Yes. Thing is, I just don't trust the police. Could this choice come back to bite me in the ass? Of course. Here's the thing though. I think I will do a second playthrough on this game. So I think this game will warrant it. So I think I will. Will I do a second playthrough right away? I don't know. It depends on when I get done with this game. I don't know how far I am into it. I imagine I'm at least halfway there though. So yeah, I imagine I'll probably do the second playthrough right after, but who knows. But that's my decision, and that's the logic behind my decision.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton.
How
We
about a
just
fuck
need to
ton?
be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide.
He's right.
Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough. Were you even listening to me?
No.
Mostly.
Mostly. Sam, what is with you?
The man has ADHD. Get used
Because
to
you've
it.
got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off. Disregard my advice.
I did that once.
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Okay, why are you being so petulant about this, Mr. Blondie? Like, you're sitting there, you're the one being a dick here. You're sitting here talking to me while Anna's trying to talk to me. I've been listening to you this whole time. I tell you to fuck off one time, and now you sit there and get pissy like a little fucking bitch. Like a little bitchy brat, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. You, get over yourself, bro. Either that or shut the fuck up when Anna's talking. And then, when we get out of the car or whatever, then talk to me when we're alone. Jesus Christ.
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
And Anna, come on, the man has ADHD.
You sure you want to keep going?
Even if it hasn't been diagnosed, you should have at least noticed something. I mean, you've known him like your whole fucking life except for the last 2 years. You should have noticed something. Just saying. Like, if I knew somebody who was like me in that regard, and if they weren't diagnosed by a psychiatrist, I would just treat it like they are. I would just treat it like they have it anyway, because they probably do. Maybe, who knows? But I would treat it like they do anyway. I wouldn't get pissy about shit.
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
I'm good, girl.
No, let's do this.
So that's a trashy trailer park home?
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Ark. Oh, right. He thinks I'm a cop. No, to be fair though, like this whole thing was about drugs and shit like that, so like it doesn't really surprise me the fact that it's a trailer park.
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Fuck!
Yeah, lucky for him, or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
I'm sorry, I paused real quick. That reminds me of Drake and Josh. Fucking. Have a nice day. Don't tell me what to do. If anybody remembers that moment.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure
Really?
the law supersedes her
Yeah.
word, but whatever.
I know.
I want to say the law, I mean the
Is he
laws
always
against
like
murder.
this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
So it's the shitty, like, favela. of basswood. Gotcha. And another person added to the mix, and a bunch of new shit too. Let's see. Nick's computer is the reason Anna's house was broken into, and my head was clonked. The attacker took off with Nick's files. So, the question remains, what did Nick discover, and how did it get him killed? Is there more to it? Or, no? Okay, well, I figured that would have gone away. Well, whatever. Wait, is there... Oh, memento, right. Graduation photo. Kathy and Nick met and fell in love during the last semester at college in Connecticut. It was one of those midweek parties Nick used to drag you along to. Or, that type of friend in general, I get what you're saying. That time, you went to get drinks, and when you returned, you found Nick talking to a girl in a corner. You didn't even look at her, just handed Nick his beer, and there was a second when you almost swept him away, back into the crowd, back to his life, away from a wedding and a baby and a job in Basswood. Whew. Why'd I read it that quickly? I don't know. But Kathy had already grabbed his arm and smiled and talked at him. At him. It was you who got swept away in the crowd. Still, in that second, there was everything Kathy would always hold against you. Do you think it was jealousy, or was it bitterness that you didn't save her from her future life? Damn, that's fucked up. It was love at first sight, she told everyone. She meant it. He did too. It wasn't anybody's fault that they were wrong. That's fucked up. Let's see. I decided not to listen to the voice of my doubts anymore. I need to focus, concentrate. I need to be me. No, here's the thing, dude. That the Blondie, I'm gonna call him Blondie because they don't tell you his real name. And like it's either Blondie or Four Eyes. I feel like Four Eyes is too insulting. Like with Blondie though, he brings up legitimate points. And if I get the chance to just turn the shit I have over to the police, like in the second playthrough, I'll do that. Joan. When I went to Nick's old fishing shack to investigate, I found Joan there, packing her stuff to run away from home. The only way to talk her down was to tell her the truth about Nick's death. I don't know if I did the right thing, though. I don't know if I did the right thing either, dude, but you know what? Shit happens. Oh, one thing that bothers me about this menu, I'm gonna tell you right now, is the way this thing is navigated. Because, like, okay, so, like, you press left, right. Okay, I get that. But now if I press right again, I don't go to Walter. If I press left again, I go to Tyler. If I press up, I go to him. I don't like the way this, damn it. Okay, if you're gonna make it like a game, okay, Donut, if you're gonna make this screen being diagonal like it is, I don't mind. But make the goddamn directional controls make sense. Right now, down. Shit. It's a small nitpick. It just bothers me because it's like it makes it complicated to sit there and navigate a fucking menu. And one thing when it comes to games is I don't need a complicated fucking menu. The only game I can think of that ever pissed me off with this menu before was Resident Evil fucking 4 with its inventory screen. Cause then its inventory screen is just a goddamn Tetris minigame. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Jesus Christ. Tyler Gilliam. Aggressive, protects his turf and his people. Has some goodwill for Anna, but none for me. Cause he doesn't know you.